הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thanks for joining us on YouTube and Facebook. We are doing a festival Shabbat service tonight. So you want to have your full Mishkan Tefillah, or if you don't have one at home, I posted the link on Facebook earlier today for the festival and weekday book. So the previous link that we'd been at Shabbat PDF is not going to have the pages for tonight, just so you know. All right, so we are starting on page 384 for our festival service tonight. There we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat v'shel Yom Tov. May this festival light open our eyes to the joy of life, beauty that delights the eyes, freedom to be ourselves, the knowledge of Torah that shapes our moral being, the heritage of celebration that unites us as a people. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, for giving us life, sustaining us, and enabling us to reach this season. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. On page 386, we come to our festival Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. L'chaim. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has chosen us from among the peoples, exalting us by hallowing us with mitzvot. In your love, Adonai, our God, you have given us Shabbatot of rest, feasts of gladness, and seasons of joy. This Shabbat day and this during the festival of Pesach, the season of our freedom, a sacred occasion, a remembrance of the exodus from Egypt. For you have chosen us from all the peoples and consecrated us to your service and given us Shabbat, a sign of love and favor, and festivals, a time of gladness and joy. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat, Israel, and festivals. We are slaves because freedom means more than broken chains. Where there is poverty, hunger, homelessness, there is no freedom. Where there is prejudice, bigotry, discrimination, there is no freedom. Where there is violence, torture, and war, there is no freedom. And where each of us is less than he or she might be, we are not free, not yet. We are going to turn to page 138 in Lecha Dodi if you have the full Mishkan Tefillah. This is the one section, the one prayer that's not in the festival section. So I'm leaving my finger in the back and turning to Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, U'shemo echad, L'shemo tifarat v'litila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki hi mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, Kiva orech kumi ori, uri, shir daberi, Kevod Adonai alayich mila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'simcha u'b'tzola, Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. So now we've lit our Shabbat candles. We've warmed ourselves up with some opening songs of praise and blessings over our wine. So we are ready to segue into our evening service on page 382 with the Chati Kaddish. No, not 382. 392. Whew, just kidding. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba ve'alma divrach yutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayetecho bet Yisrael bagala u'bizman karif ve'imeru lamein yehesh merabba nevarach Ve'alamul al me'amaya Yitbarach ve'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'naseh V'yitadar v'yithalel v'yitalal Shemei tekudesha b'richu Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Tamiran be'alma ve'imeru amen. On page 394, we come to the call to worship. I'm going to face that way because that's east in my house. I encourage you to face whatever way is comfortable for you. Adonai, Amevorav, Baruch Adonai, Amevorach, Amevorach, Ve'olam va'ed, Amevorach, Amevorach, Ve'olam va'ed. If you rose for that, you may be seated now. And we turn to Ma'ariv Aravim on page 396. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzebaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Ma'ariv Aravim. Go forth and learn. It is easier to oppress than to be free. Until all of us are free, none of us is free. Ahavat olam, Bet Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Umishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbenu, uv'kumenu na'asiach v'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nege ביום ובלילה, באהבתך אל תסיר, לעולמים. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Enlighten our eyes to the divine lessons of our tradition, attach our hearts to the imperatives of our faith, and let our minds be one to love and venerate all that is good, high, and holy. On page 400 and 401, we come to the Shema, followed by the Ve'ahavta. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha v'vlechtecha v'derech v'shachbecha v'kumecha v'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu v'totafot b'neinecha v'uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Amen. Doubting is but the forefront of faith, a faith in the infinite growth of an unbounded creation. A doubting age is one of restlessness and discontent with what is current. A doubt is an idea that is still alive. To doubt that the past has uncovered all things is to express faith that many things are still to be uncovered. To doubt that we have grown to our full stature and knowledge is to express faith that we may develop into beings of such power and dignity that we cannot as yet imagine what shall be. We come now to the Micha Mocha, and since it is, of course, Pesach, we're also going to sing Miriam's song. So Miriam's song can be found on page 646, and then the Micha Mocha is on page 406. So if you have a book, put a finger in each page, and we're going to start with Miriam's song, and then as we finish the English, we'll go into the Micha Mocha. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced, they danced the whole night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang our history. With every thread and every strand she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit, she dances toward the light. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. As Miriam stood upon the shores and gazed across the seas, the wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would pass to freedom and march to the promised land? And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. And Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song. She sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle. We're gonna dance tonight. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced, they danced the whole night long. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha ne'etzar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osei feleh, nora tehilot osei feleh. Malechutecha ra'u banecha, mokei hayam mifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze'eli anu ve'ameru, ze'eli anu ve'ameru. Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar kipat Adonai et Yaakov v'lo mi'ad chazak mimenu baruch atah Adonai ga'al Yisrael. Arise, my darling, my fair one, come away. For now the winter is past. The rains are over and gone. The blossoms have appeared in the land. The time of pruning has come. The song of the turtle dove is heard in our land. The figs form on the fig tree. The vines and blossom give off fragrance. Arise, my darling, my fair one, come away. Page 409. May lie down this night in peace and rise up to life renewed. May this night spread over us a canopy of calm, lifted by the blessing of rest. There will come a time when the morning will bring no word of war, famine, or anguish. There will come a dawn to rejoice in the peace of mind, the heart, and being. Praised are you, the source of renewal within us, for this night's rest and for the promise of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkah shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat. La'asot et haShabbat לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Now we turn to our festival Amidah, the central portion of our evening prayer, which can be found on beginning on page 468 and continuing over the next few pages. Again, I'm going to face east toward the Holy Land, but I encourage you to continue to sit comfortably, to stand, to face whatever direction is comfy. Adonai, sifatai tiftachu fi agitahi matecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mei Gula Libnei למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם עזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, בחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מקלקל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך פעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחייך, ומצליח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hakol. Your might, O God, renews the earth. With dewdrops of light and blessing, let earth be illuminated and blessed. With dewdrops of joy and delight, let the earth rejoice and sing out. With dewdrops of life and well-being, let the earth be revived and improved. With dewdrops of redemption, let the earth be redeemed. Livracha v'lo Liklala, L'chaim v'lo l'mavet, L'sova v'lo ratzon, for blessing and not for curse, for life and not for death, for abundance and not for want. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom halelucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We continue together on page 478 if you have the book. You have chosen us in love and favor by making us holy through your mitzvot and drawing us close to your service, that through our great and holy name, that through us your great and holy name may become known in all the earth. In your love, Adonai, our God, you have given us Shabbatot of rest, feasts of gladness, and seasons of joy. This Shabbat day and this, during the festival of Pesach, the season of our freedom, to unite in worship and recall the exodus from Egypt. Our God and God of our ancestors, be mindful of your people Israel and recall our merit for good and grace, in loving kindness and compassion for life and peace on this festival of Pesach. Zokrenu Adonai Eloheinu b'lo tova, ufokdenu v'lo livracha, v'hoshienu vo l'chaim. This day, remember us for well-being. This day, bless us with your nearness. This day, help us to a fuller life. Badger found some matzah crumbs on the ground, and she's surprisingly intrigued by them. I wouldn't think cats would be into matzah. What's happening right in front of me? We continue again on page 482. Bestow upon us the blessing of your holy festivals, and may we so celebrate them as to be worthy of your blessing. Our God and God of our ancestors, make us holy with your mitzvot, and let your Torah be our way of life. May our rest on this day be pleasing in your sight. Satisfy us with your goodness and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. Let your Shabbatot and your holy festivals remain our heritage. Let us celebrate them with love and favor and joy, so that all the Jewish people, hallowing your name, may have cause to rejoice. We praise you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat, the house of Israel, and the festivals. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh haShabbat beYisrael v'hazmanim. Find favor, Adonai, our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants. Pour out your Spirit upon us. Let our eyes behold your loving return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion. Baruch atah Adonai, hamachazir shechinato l'Tzion. I thank you, God, for this amazing day, for the leaping greenly spirits of trees, and the blue true dream of sky, and for everything which is natural, which is infinite, which is yes. I who have died am alive again today, and this is the sun's birthday. This is the birthday of life and love and wings, and of the gay, great happening illimitably earth. How should tasting, touching, hearing, seeing, breathing, any lifted from the no of all nothing human merely being doubt unimaginably you? Now the ears of my ears awake and the eyes of my eyes are opened. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot. I've never tried to give my cat gefilte fish. I just saw that question in the chat and had to address it. We continue with the prayer for peace on page 488. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon, l'chol hashalom. B'tov beinecha livarech et amcha Yisrael, b'chol eit u'b'chol sha'a, b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Baruch atah Adonai, hamevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We take a moment now for silent prayer. You might use the words on page 492 and 493 if you have a book, or whether or not you have a book, you might also use the meditations of your own heart. Yehiyu leratzon imrefi vehyon libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri Adonai tzuri Begoali, Begoali. May the words of our mouths and the meditations of our heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, our rock and redeemer. We turn our thoughts now to those who are ill or injured and in need of healing. Our Misha Berach is on page 371. And we hold in our thoughts Mary Kennedy, Rosalind Cantu, Sharon Buell, Mike Haug, Lori Perry, Nick Joliat, Bernard Strassner, Fran Warona, Ariel Batsluva, Gail O'Neill, Rhoda Wessler, Marion Finkel, Skip, Kathy, and Jeffrey Brace, Robin Callahan, Ricky Grant, Shoshana Bat Abraham, Minna Dornfeld, John Manners, Michael Kumakawa, Neil Savage, Elizabeth Wilkins McKee, Joey Jones, Julietta Riggi, Sharon Call, Leslie White, and Art Rich. And of course, all of those who are struggling with the virus right now, who are mourning people, dealing with mental health issues caused by the virus, etc. And if anyone else would like to put a name in the chat of someone you are praying for healing for right now, go ahead and do that. And we will continue with the Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Ve'imotenu. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha La'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So this week, our regular Parshat HaShavua takes a break, goes on hold, so that we can read the Pesach Torah portions, which are pretty similar to the other festival Torah portions. There are certain sections that have to do with sacrifices and the relationship between God and the Jewish people that we read for all three of the foot festivals, the pilgrimage festivals. For all three of the foot festivals, the pilgrimage festivals, including but not limited to Pesach. So tomorrow morning I will read one of the Shabbat Chol HaMoed Pesach readings, which should be very familiar to our most recent Bar Mitzvah, because it comes from Exodus 33. So I hope he tunes in tomorrow morning. But the other part of this Shabbat's reading comes from Numbers 28, and it reminds us that a festival is to be a holy time, a time to abstain from work, to treat like a special Shabbat. When Chag starts on a Wednesday, what a great excuse to take most of this week as a breather. Whatever your level of observance, and I'm guessing none of you are strict observers of a no malachot on Shabbat and Chag sort of rule, because you wouldn't be using the electronics to watch right now. But regardless, whatever other varying levels of observance you do normally have, Chag is a great time to pause and allow yourself a break from anything that's like work. I know for me, this quarantine has totally thrown off my sense of time and my normal routines of productivity. And at first, I was feeling really compelled to fill the rest of that time with more projects and webinars and just anything that would feel productive and useful. I felt like I needed to make something of this time, and like maybe I had to prove something to someone, but what that something was or who that someone was not really clear. The feeling was real, even if the details were completely illogical. But this week, I've really taken advantage of the Chag to stop that. Obviously, I'm not completely observing a strict or traditional understanding of Malacha either, because again, electronics. But I haven't done any webinars this week. I've allowed myself more time to just read and play Animal Crossing, and I declared that this is my spring break, as it would probably normally be if I was still teaching and keeping a sort of typical schedule. So I highly recommend trying that to the best of your own, however your own work schedule allows. Take some time. This Shabbat, this Chag, last day of Pesach is another Chag, so Chol HaMoed usually are not days to abstain from work, but since the first day led right into Shabbat, the first 2 days, if you observe 2 days of Chag, led right into Shabbat, you could have Wednesday at sundown straight through to Havdalah tomorrow as an excuse to not do any work, and then again next Wednesday and Thursday, take another break, and just allow yourself this time for you. Drink deep from Miriam's well and refresh yourself. Do something blissful. May you take excellent care of yourself and have a peaceful holiday Shabbat. Amen. We turn toward our concluding prayers. The Aleinu is on page 586. And I'm going to face east again. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כלי הרצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שמו חלקנו כהם, ובור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We turn our thoughts now to those who are no longer with us in body, but remain with us in spirit. The three festivals, the three pilgrimage festivals, such as Pesach, are also typically times for Yisrael. So I am going to read the names of those in our community who are for whom this week marks a yahrzeit, an anniversary of death, and those for whom we are still in a year of mourning. But I am going to suggest that if any of you want to put a name in the chat, not just of those whose anniversaries are coming up or who died within the last year, but also anyone that you are missing this holiday time, who died at any time of year, any years past, to go ahead and share that as well. So this week marks a yahrzeit for Philip Drucker, Aryeh Lahan, Lawrence Rittenberg, Martha Lazaroff, Stanley Fox, William Burke, Louis Friedman, Lee Levin, and Bernard Schlosser. And we are still within the year of mourning for Clara Breeding, Lori Gilbert Kay, Roland Lane, Larry Washington, Dean Ashley, Sophie Levy, Donna Thatcher, Deborah Freelander, Miriam Finkel, Harold Herman, Nancy Hollowitz, Roland Laramie, Mindy Ferenz, Moishe Deutsch, Douglas Miguel Rodriguez, Bob Katz, Roger Haug, Paula Cooper, Ernie Weissman, Doris Oleski, Sandra Lenag, and David Avery. Laura and Arthur Goldstein, my grandparents, my parents just shared their names in the chat. Okay. So I'm going to say a little Yizkor blessing on page 580 and then go into the mourner's Kaddish. So mourners and those who wish to join them may rise if you want to in your own homes. May God remember forever our loved ones who have gone to their eternal rest. May they be at one with the one who is life eternal. May the beauty of their lives shine forevermore, and may my life always bring honor to their memory. Howard Berman and Jack Harton, within the year of mourning. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei b'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kari v'imru amen. Yehi v'pa'ar v'tromam v'itnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Yisrael ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. We did do Kiddush at the festival Kiddush at the beginning of the service, but I know a lot of people have joined since then. The number's gone up and down. I don't know exactly who's coming and going and who's just going and new people are coming. So let's do Kiddush again along with a motzi over some matzah and whatever Pesach oneg goodies you have in your own home. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Dry matzah, yum. I'm going to put some goat cheese on it after. Thank you to everyone who joined us tonight and everyone who put their, I say Kaddish a lot faster when I can't hear the rest of you. Somebody says in YouTube chat. Sorry, I'll slow down. We are going to have another service tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. for festival. I will send out another Zoom link for those that need it. If you did not receive it and are in religious school, let me know. But that's not a link that goes public. So if you're not in religious school, don't worry about it. And then at 1 o'clock, our adult ed on Sunday, our adult ed will finish up our months-long study of the books of the prophets. We have Zechariah and Malachi to round us all off, and then we will be done. And our next segment of adult ed starting next week. Next week will be just like a brief intro to Reform Judaism, some history on our movement, particularly in America. And then from there, we're going to do a couple weeks on Reform Halakha in the Reform movement. So if you haven't joined us for any of the prophets' conversations so far, you are still welcome to study Zechariah and Malachi with us as their own books, but I will warn you that we have some prophet fatigue at this point. They get pretty repetitive, so you might find us like referencing past prophets and classes. So you might want to just wait, and next week is going to start a whole new area of study, and it's going to be super exciting and wonderful. So join us for that. And I did take a break. Like I said, this was my spring break, I decided, but I'll be back Thursday at noon for Torah study. And the Torah portion, Parshat HaShavua, picks back up again during the week. So Thursday we'll study Parshat Shmini, the third section of Leviticus. Okay, I think that's all of our announcements. And we are going to close with Bashana Haba'ah on page 652, if you have it. It's a not specifically Passover song, but commonly sung at the end of Seders because it's about next year in Jerusalem, which is what we say at the end of our Seder. Bashana haba'ah nesheb al har mirpaset v'nispor tziporim nodedot yestedu ילדים בחופשה ישחקו תוססת בין הבית לבין השדות. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. ענבים אדומים יבשילו עד הערב ויוגשו צוננים לשולחן. ורוחות רדומים ייסעו על אם הדרך עיתונים ישנים כענן. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. בשנה הבאה נפרוס כפות ידיים מול האור הניגר הלבן. ענבה לבנה תפרוס באור כנפיים והשמש תזרח בתוכן. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. Chag Sameach, Shabbat Shalom everyone. I'll see you again in the morning.